Yo! Video games.
Well, this new one is going to explain how the Fast and the Furious universe will tie in with
Jurassic Park.
World. Yeah.
Nice.
It can absolutely.
That's what I've
happen.
been waiting for.
It can I'm surprised. I'll be honest. I was shocked that there wasn't a cameo from Dominic.
Because I'm just waiting for Dominic Toretto and his family to ride dinosaurs.
That's
gonna happen.
I was shocked that they weren't in it because there's all this underground world and they're transferring dinosaurs and all this kind of shit.
Wait. There's like an underground world?
There's a dinosaur black market.
Oh, okay. I was like, what movie would we see over the past few years that has an underground world where you have to go to the center of the earth?
No.
That was King Kong versus Godzilla. Okay.
No, this had a black market dinosaur world and people are dealing with
that was
dinosaurs.
in the second movie too, I guess. But
that was the premise of the second movie.
Yeah. We're gonna sell these dinosaurs for $5 million. I'm like, pretty sure these people can afford a little more than that.
So there's just moments where the movie pulls you out. There was this dinosaur's gonna go for $5 million. I'm like, oh, you mean 1/50th the marketing budget of this movie?
Yeah.
We're gonna sell a huge deadly creature for you to murder people.
We're gonna sell the last dinosaurs on the planet.
I'm like, why are they undervaluing $5 million so much? This is very weird.
$5
million.
Fucking stupid.
So much money.
What the fuck are you gonna do with a
I don't know.
dinosaur anyway?
Well, they made.
Well, I mean, rich people collect dumb shit. That's fine.
I'm just like,
But it was
what are
just
you
the
gonna do
fact
with it
that they're
anyway? At least with a fucking $5 million budget in a movie, you use it towards the movie.
It's almost like a Dr. Evil moment. $1 million.
That's not.
Well, a lot of them, they're eating dinosaurs and
Again, you can't make a profit off of that though. So it's like, what the fuck?
They're
maybe they were just really delicious. They're
again,
they're like premium steak.
It was funny.
Like Kobe beef.
It was in the Russian and Chinese black market. They wanted to eat, I guess, dinosaurs and stuff.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Zormas, thank you.
They should fucking grind up their bones.
Yeah, no, they were doing that, making
and
some
then
kind of
dip it in chocolate and then eat them.
making some aphrodisiacs.
So does it actually end? Is it the end?
I guess it's supposed to. I mean, at the end, it's and dinosaurs and humans learn how to live together.
Oh,
pretty much.
Oh, don't ruin it, please. I still want to see it though. I get nostalgia when I see the old actors and shit like that. So I do want to see the old.
What do you think they're gonna do?
I just want to see them.
Everyone got eaten and died. No, of course it's not gonna.
I figured at the end they were gonna find a way to get the dinosaurs to go back to the fucking island.
The island blew up in the last movie.
Set up a new fucking island.
It was also another stupid thing. I mean, there was a nitpicky thing, but it's we have the dinosaurs have nowhere to go. I'm like, wasn't there a second island in the second fucking movie?
Yep.
I'm like, apparently they just forgot about Site B in that whole second movie.
At the end of the movie, apparently they put helmets on all the dinosaurs and let them float around in space, and then they're space dinos.
Well, literally, they're in all over.
The space?
No, they're just all over this. They're all over the Earth. They're everywhere.
That's pretty much what they
in the park, and there's a couple dinosaurs in the park running.
Yeah, they hinted at that in the first, the second one.
Yeah, in the last movie they made it seem like they were just swimming in your backyard.
Yeah, now they literally were.
Do you know how much fun our gun-happy country would have if dinosaurs were a problem? They're like, we need to get rid of all the dinosaurs. There's too many of them. It's bro, the entire American South would go nuts shooting them.
Guess what? That's in the movie.
One dinosaur, please. Yes.
$5. That will get you
$1 million.
No.
Steve, are you okay?
No.
That was your phone.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I got armor on it. I'm good.
No, it was kind of Oh yeah. They're literally it was dinosaur poachers and shit.
I mean, but if dinosaurs are a problem, they can't be running around the planet. I'm like, you put open seas.
They literally do that with alligators, so that's literally a fucking dinosaur. They do that in real life. They literally do
that. If they said all dinosaurs must die, they'd be dead next week.
So Waddies?
People with Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
I'm looking forward to Thork Thunder Lover.
That looks like fun.
Yeah.
Thork.
I don't think they're taking Thor too seriously.
As we get closer and closer to Avatar 2.
I don't think they're taking Thor too seriously anymore. They're just having fun with it, and that's fine.
Yeah, well, shit, the movies were boring as hell. It was one of the most boring Marvel movies. Like,
dude, apparently Natalie Portman was like in her early 40s when she shot that, and she was like jacked, like in the best.
No, I think it's prosthetics.
No, she got. I'm pretty sure she got jacked. I think that's like the whole.
I remember them saying it was actually prosthetics or fucking arms, because she's wearing the suit the whole time and the arms are just prosthetics.
Yeah, I'd love to know what site you got that info from.
Yeah, I could be wrong. CGI? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I seriously doubt it's CGI.
Speaking of, did anyone see Ryan Gosling's picture from the Barbie movie?
Yeah, I love the memes.
The memes
where it's
are
him
crazy.
from 2049 looking up at the big banner.
Oh, really?
And it's like the Barbie guy, and he's just. It's like the glow is hitting his face. It's great. I want to see that movie. I'll go to the theaters to see the Barbie movie. It looks fucking crazy. Margot Robbie and like, it looks fucking crazy. I'm like, damn, what the hell is this film gonna be? The Transformer has to show up at some point.
And he's like shredded as shit.
Yeah.
Too, and I'm like sitting here thinking in my head, I'm looking at this, I'm like, you know, in a just fucking world, we'd be on Blade Runner 3 or 4 right now.
But no.
I'm insecure.
But no,
Insecure about
nobody went to go watch
arms.
Blade Runner in the theater.
Fucking weirdo.
So we have to get Barbie.
You know what did make me happy?
I just don't think she worked out to get that part, that's all.
Ooh. You know what did make me happy is that Top Gun ended up getting good comeuppance. And
apparently it's had the best fourth weekend
of a movie
ever. Well, behind Avatar. No Star Wars, no Marvel movie.
It's crazy.
No Jurassic Park movie has had a good of a fourth weekend.
And I'm glad the movie sort of
Top Gun.
I'm glad it resonates with people in the exact same way that when we left the theater, we were talking about it, and we were like, that was good. The movie feels like it was made in the 80s. And you know why? It's not overcomplicating any part of it, right? It feels like a straightforward, like it's a simple film with a simple premise that's not hard to follow, but effectively done, right? With good characters, with good story, with good pacing, and they don't try to overcomplicate things and like make it a trilogy, or like add some crazy, subplot about asshole fiestas and we have to stop that, and it is just straightforward, made like an old 80s movie.
Asshole fiestas.
And it genuinely just felt nice. Like this just feels like we're just gonna see it. We're seeing a classic blockbuster, right? It feels like we're seeing an old classic movie. And people fucking loved it, right? People fucking loved it.
It knows what it is.
It knows what it is, and it doesn't try to do anything else. It just does it well. Like I really liked it.
Yeah, I really liked it too. And I'm glad it's doing well. It was nice to just go see a fun movie that wasn't.
I was chasing you with the.
I'm getting kind of bored of Marvel movies because it almost feels like we're seeing Marvel movies out of fucking obligation now. So we're not lost at the next big event movie.
I'm generally enthusiastic about the characters. I like Marvel characters.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
And that's why you want to stay with the movies.
Yeah, I want to stay with the
There's a lot of Marvel characters that are I know who they are. I don't particularly care that much about them.
Yeah, I don't feel obligated at all. I just enjoy the characters.
You know what I mean? We're gonna go see Ant-Man 3. I'm like,
I want to see Ant-Man. I like the character.
I fucking guess.
I like the character, and
he's my favorite cinematic Marvel Avenger.
All right. I almost felt that way about what was it? Not Captain Marvel, but Miss Marvel. I actually almost felt that way about Miss Marvel, but then after seeing her story in the Marvel Avengers game, I was like, this character is actually pretty cool. And so when when the show came out, I was like, dude, I actually want to see it. So.
Did you watch it?
I watched the first episode and everything was going great. Like, it was fucking going great. It was unique. It was fucking.
Ant-Man just hits right. I don't know if Max could disagree harder.
I agree.
It was very unique. It was very interesting. The character was kind of coming into her own, and then that last scene just took me out, man. nothing made sense in that last scene. They just ignored the most basic of shit. It just made no sense. So I'm kind of out of it with that show, but I'm still kind of curious to see where they go with it. But I don't feel obligated at all to just like watch, Miss Marvel and shit.
There's like all this show stuff that happened lately, and I just like haven't been able to watch it all. Like,
that's fine.
Bobby Benobi and his Bobby Benobi.
I haven't. I probably gotten to like the 3rd episode of Kobe, and I'm done. I have no interest. In
I think I got to episode 3, and I just like shit. Show's fucking boring.
Absolutely no.
I'm paying for this shit. I'm watching it all.
I'm paying for it. I'm gonna watch it.
Well, guess what?
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
You know what that is? That's obligation.
Oh.
You feel fucking obligated to watch it because you're paying for it.
That's the same way.
You're paying for it. You're watching it. You're
I
obligated.
don't watch everything, but hey, that's
That's the way I felt when I used to get a PlayStation game or some game that I bought myself with my own money. I'm gonna watch the opening, every single frame of the opening.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do everything this thing has to offer because I spent my own goddamn money, and I cannot do that too often.
I do that.
Big games.
I do that with RPGs. Like if I'm in an RPG, I'm like, dude, I gotta do everything. I have to experience everything.
Yes,
and that's why I'm afraid. Like I usually don't play RPGs because I don't want to waste my life just fucking going through everything in every scenario. Oh, and don't forget those games that have multiple endings or multiple scenarios that you can go through.
Sure.
You want to experience all of it. You know what I mean?
Chrono Trigger?
Yeah.
I would love Elden Ring.
My brother has a literal VHS tape, and this is what got me into Chrono Triggers because my brother was into Chrono Trigger first.
Taped all the endings.
Taped all the fucking endings and has a literal tape of all these different endings. And I felt like you're obligated. Like it's like, dude, I want to go through everything. I want to experience everything. Yeah. All the different scenarios, all the different endings, all the different characters, all that shit. Like that's what I want to do. So
it helps that the game's amazing.
Yeah, it also helps that the game's amazing. So Chrono Cross doesn't do that very well, now does it? But it has multiple characters, it has multiple endings.
I found it funny how everyone was like super excited for Chrono Cross, and then people actually play it and they're like, this game sucks.
Yeah.
Like, everyone kind of came, this is a beautiful game that sounds great and looks great, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Don't say that, I hurt Nico's feelings.
Why?
Damn.
Nico is hurt. I just beat that because I did that whole remaster.
Apparently that remaster wasn't great either.
No.
Kind of fucked shit up.
It was... I will not use the term lazy, but I would say it was misguided in how they approached handling the remaster.
Yeah, even Nico.
Simmons, you're blinding us.
Yeah.
It's not my fault!
Stop blinding us in
Every
the chat.
time I look left and right, this stupid fish has to flash.
Stop looking left and right.
The level goes both ways.
Nah.
Simmons!
That's
Shit! When are they going to remake Symphony of the Night?
Well, they're making it as a cartoon. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh dear, I did not.
Yeah.
So I guess I just gotta play Symphony of the Night by myself.
Which
right?
The fucking cartoon was good. What are you talking about?
Which, yeah, if you watch that Castlevania,
the Castlevania is fucking amazing.
is fucking great.
It is amazing.
Fucking great.
And now they got Richter.
I watched the first season. It was pretty good.
I mean, it slows down a little in the middle. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what?
But it pays off.
It's like Quentin Tarantino. You expect to see some action-packed shit, but it's all about the conversations.
Yeah.
The conversations are.
Bro, my favorite scene in that movie was with
The
the ship captain talking to Isaac.
Yeah, Boys is getting like
and he basically
weird,
basically changes his whole
crazy,
worldview.
liberal.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it's always been.
It's a little bit. It's kind of like forcing it now. It's a little too much.
That's literally what it was, even in the comics.
Yeah, in the comics.
It was all about that.
Yes.
I don't know. There were some really good payoffs in Castlevania, like
It's good.
Like the way Isaac was handled.
Oh my god.
And then I loved that there were
the arc of that character is fucking amazing.
I love that there were two generals who were like with Camilla. And then when they came back to go help her and they saw that her castle was getting
fucked, they're like, yeah, they rethought it.
They just looked like, oh, fuck it.
They were like, you know what? We didn't really like her anyway.
Walked away.
They really
like,
kind of
it was like a more serious version of the Iron Man 3 moment.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like,
but that's the thing is that that's the thing is that the conversations get you to that point where it makes sense for the characters.
And even
I love that.
Yeah, and even the villains aren't dummies.
Yeah,
like,
they're not.
When they saw what was going on, they're like, fuck this.
Yeah, I don't need to do
I'm not dying for you.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
They knew it was the end of that shit anyway. They came back, they were like, you know what, they weren't bad guys. They wanted to live a quiet life with themselves. Like they didn't. That's the thing, is that not all vampires were fucking like super crazy evil. Neither was Dracula.
Yeah.
He wasn't like necessarily evil. He wasn't fucking like, he just I just want my wife back.
He's not evil. It's just that the people decided to burn his wife at the stake. So
Those people were evil as fuck.
I mean, I don't really blame the guy.
Yeah, it was like, dude, no, fuck these guys.
I remember that cutscene. That was in that scene. That was in the first season, right?
And it's in Symphony of the Night too.
Yeah, dude, Dracula was so well written in this. Like, they could have easily just made him super angry, evil, bad guy Dracula.
I really got, because I've only ever seen Symphony of the Night like second-handed, like with either you playing it or like us playing it here or something like that. I really got to do like a personal playthrough of that and just like get my own
perspective.
I only tried to play it once, and I got to like the backwards castle or some shit, and I just didn't pick it up again.
Yeah.
So I need to have my own, like, you know, with chat, sort of enjoy it kind of
To
thing.
be honest, when it comes to Symphony of the Night, there were times where it felt kind of slow for me, but you know what kept me going? The goddamn music. The goddamn
It
music.
does get slower in the middle.
It does get slower, but the music, oh my god.
And admittedly, like a lot of people are, I have just never been a general Castlevania fan.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
fine.
of the characters, but I just never got into the SNES games. Never got like thought of like, you know, oh, it's a spooky horror game. Like
Yeah.
I liked aliens and xenomorphs and predators and shit when I was young, so that I like the kind of different, not like Frankenstein monsters and shit like that. Like I didn't have any value to that. So to me, it's like, I would have to approach Symphony of the Night like I approach Super Metroid.
Yeah.
And just hope that it just wows me in some way. Like just like me in the game, no YoVideogames, no distractions.
Get outta here.
Like just see how it goes.
Yeah, fuck your video game.
Yeah, fuck YoVideogames.
Yeah,
I think you will enjoy it because that game has got something fucking addictive about it.
Yeah,
Like,
Symphony of the Night is...
because I was dicking around on my Saturn ODE with, like, you know, the slightly patched fan version. Man, it's just kind of like, you start playing that game and you just keep going. You know? You keep going, and then what time? Oh, fuck.
Well, it's kind of like while you like Elden Ring, Max. There's a lot of exploration going on there. You know, like it's about a discovery and new areas and shit like that. It's kind of
that's not a platform.
Kind of cool. It's Smash time, man.
You love...
Play some Smash Brothers.
You love Bloodborne, Max.
I know. That's what I mean. Like I should.
It's kind of like a 2D.
You love Bloodborne. There's absolutely no reason you
clearly
won't
some
love
pretty giant inspiration
Symphony
of
the
Bloodborne.
Night.
Yeah.
Zero reason.
Yeah, I want to check it out again. I mean, actually, I want to play through the original PlayStation version. You know.
I wonder where my copy is.
I have like a couple of games that, like, in my head that I've just never played through myself, and one of them was Super Metroid. I got to do that last year. One of them is definitely Symphony of the Night. I've seen it played through, but it's been so long, and I've never done it myself that I want to give it a shot.
Weird takes in the chat, man.
And then the other one is shockingly like Super Mario 64. I've never really played it.
Oh, wow.
Like, we've played it on stream, like, randomly, like a level or two. But I've never played Mario 64.
Oh, man.
I've seen a lot of it, but I've never played it myself.
So, Ryu the Kill Slayer, why was season 3 of the Netflix Castlevania weird to you? Because it's an odd
That was
take.
the slow season. Yeah. When they were just in that village for a long time and the...
But again, towards like the last 3 episodes, it picked up so good.
Right, well, I mean, Steve, nobody wants a fucking slow burn anymore.
No, I get
we live
things
in...
nobody pacing.
We live in the TikTok generation.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's not,
Hey, you know what?
to give them credit, it's not even that. It's the fact that when things don't catch on and don't have a good pacing that keeps you like engaged, it's super fucking obvious now, and it's like, this sucks. Like,
You know what?
So many more things that are better than this to watch.
Well, you know what? That's when you have bad dialogue. But I think the show had good dialogue between the characters throughout the entire series. Season 1, 2, and 3 had
I
great
didn't think it was
dialogue.
bad.
Yeah, I think
I didn't think
was
it
great.
was like... Oh, fuck. Yeah, it wasn't like perfect or nothing, right? But like Obi-Wan is an example.
Oh,
of
God.
This is a movie stretched out for like 4 hours, 3-4 hours beyond what it should be.
And you know what? I'm gonna spoil it right now. They nerfed fucking Darth Vader. Like, a fire stopped him from getting to his fucking...
That scene was just very weird.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, guess what?
It was a fire.
Little tiny fire.
It was a tiny
Oh
fire.
no! A droid picked him up. I can't possibly.
I'm Darth
I can't
Vader.
possibly use my force powers
I'm
to
fucking
pull
Darth
him
Vader.
back over.
I can literally force stop an entire ship if I wanted to, and I can't stop this fire from spreading.
You saw the latest episode?
Jesus, no, I haven't seen.
Oh, because they.
Oh my God! It
he's
makes makes it even
again.
worse, Steve.
It makes it even worse.
It makes your point even more.
Really?
Like,
Really?
Yeah.
all right,
I really don't want to see
I don't want to see it.
Do you
Like,
care
I
about
don't
spoilers,
even
Max?
I don't.
Okay.
And it's been out for a few days, like
Straight
a
up,
week, right?
they show Vader pull a fucking whole spaceship down as it's taking off.
Oh my god! And he was literally right over
Yeah,
there.
fucking
Yeah.
fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's not a spoiler to me because I
know.
know that's what Darth Vader is capable of.
It isn't like the nerdy thing of like, Vader could have just used his force powers here. No, it was just so awkward.
Yeah.
It was so like there's a wide shot of it as well, and it's like just walk around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no serious. You don't even have to walk around it. Vader could literally push the fucking fire away.
Very slowly.
And
Another
go through
character
it.
comes and picks up Obi-Wan very slowly, and they just walk away.
A robot.
A goddamn robot.
And Vader's looking at it. He's looking right at it. He's like,
It's poor. Yeah, it's like the staging, the blocking, the scene construction. Like everything is just Obi-Wan runs away from Vader when they're like 3 feet away from each other. It feels like, and they enter a chase scene where Vader's like stopping him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's
going on,
The foot
dude?
chase scenes in that whole show.
What?
are, like,
What
mad.
is happening?
You know what's one of the worst parts? It was filmed in a rock quarry. We could have filmed that in some rock quarry anywhere around here. And hey, it's Star Wars, right? What makes that place so significantly Star Wars? It's a fucking rock quarry that, we can go to Long Beach,
Yes.
rock quarry, and film the same fucking thing
there's
there.
nothing-
It's
there's nothing
not an
special about the
interesting
location.
place. It's
You
not
know
an
what?
interesting
You know what?
location
No,
to have that.
that's just. You're not wrong, but it's also just like that's like nitpicking. Like
yeah, it's at least the.
like the least of the problem.
Yeah, I know, at least of the problem. But if you're gonna fight in a place, that shit looks like it's on Long Beach.
It is a very kind of
the
like
place where like Obi-Wan
is it, huh?
and like for example the set design in the old Star Wars movies, when you had characters like with conflict come against each other, there's a lot of very purposeful color usage. There's a lot of very purposeful design usage that goes behind like why that shit is so iconic, why your brain makes this feel like it has so much value, is because that the set design is created in a way to enhance that conflict so fucking much. And not in a way like, oh, they fall down a hole, they do this. No, just the way it visually looks is designed to create this like feeling of conflict. And that's like the best fucking shit about why the Emperor fight is so cool at the end of Return of Jedi. Why when Luke and Vader eventually like have all the shit that they go through on Empire, like the set design is fucking amazing. Like even, and I gotta give it credit. The set design that happens in even fucking the Phantom Menace when they fight Darth Maul is pretty good. Like what they eventually go through and like what all the pillars represent and all this kind of shit. Not their functionality, but like the conflict that's building. Like this is pretty good. Like it's at least feels like Star Wars.
That one scene where Obi-Wan exits stage left.
Oh
and
yeah,
and
enter stage left.
Enter stage left.
I could not believe it.
I saw that, and like I was watching with Kayla, and it's like, he exits stage left and exits again. It's like, oops, I'm sorry, I forgot my keys. It literally looks like he left and then came back and like, I forgot my keys. I gotta run back.
They broke the most like basic filmmaking cut thing. Like there was supposed to be like another scene there, but there wasn't.
It was
What's he
bad.
talking about?
No, like he leaves
So
like this.
For example, I'm in a shot, right? Obi-Wan is like, oh, Vader, no. He leaves shot left.
Yeah.
And then the character comes in the exact same way from the other direction, the same way that he came in.
Yeah.
So it looks like he went backwards.
Yeah.
It looks like he was like, oops, I forgot something.
Yeah.
Like he was going back to Vader because they shot the scene incorrectly. Like it needed another scene in between.
It was. Yeah, I saw. I was like, what?
I was like, there's no fucking way this huge expensive show just had.
I had that exact moment. I'm like, there's no way
There's no way. Like, there's no way. It's like breaking like an absolute base, like the most fundamental, like you're taught in high school film rule.
I feel the same way about the Star Wars universe as Simmons does about the MCU. Like, I feel like I'm over it. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing left that they could give me in Star Wars that I would be interested in anymore.
It's really weird how of all these movies and shows and stuff like that have existed, the ones that have impressed me the most was obviously Rogue One and the fucking Han Solo movie was completely fine.
Like I said though, did you see the trailer for the Andor thing?
I did, yeah, and it looks very different than
it looks
anything
very
they made.
different. I'm like, why isn't this is like what Star Wars off property should look like.
Yeah.
I don't know if the show will be any good, but it definitely looked like there was someone on production who gave a shit about the way the series looked and locations.
Because you got to give it to Rogue One. Rogue One's got some great visual stuff throughout the whole movie.
I don't necessarily think that Jedi's ruined Star Wars. I know Simmons does, but
no. I mean, you're putting a lot of words in my mouth.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Put in his mouth.
Yeah, I'm putting in his mouth.
It dominates the narrative.
Yeah,
and everything that they do for Jedis, which are supposed to be an intriguing, mysterious, race,
It's essentially ruined.
They keep taking the mystery away. They keep chipping away at it. It's like,
because at a certain point you have to start getting some answers. You know what I mean?
And then it becomes obsessed with it to the point where it's like, if there's not a Jedi on screen, you're just asking, where's the Jedis?
And even though Force Awakens was pretty good, still, obviously it was just rehashing, but it was still decent. The biggest problem that I had personally with the new trilogy, was the fact that it was so item focused, right? Objects,
MacGuffin focused.
Yeah, objects were really important. This character's lightsaber is really important.
Yeah.
This character's random thingamajig is what's so important. It's no, the lightsaber is just a tool. The lightsabers were never fucking important in the old movies. They're not important, and they add so much importance to them.
On it,
The emphasis on this thing. It's almost like this is a fan that loves lightsabers, and we're gonna make it all about the lightsabers. And I'm I just fucking completely disagree with this, man. It just feels like we're obsessed over toys.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Disney.
Well, I remember the lightsaber does have a piece of crystal that it has.
That's not even
melatonin.
But that's not even in the movies. Yes, that's existed since before the Disney took over. It's been a thing for a while in Star Wars canon, but it's it was never in the films because it was never supposed to be that important of a detail. It's a minor nerd detail that you don't.
Okay, so see.
Damn nerds.
So
Well, I know what they're talking about. I do know what you guys are talking about. I mean, I saw the episode.
It was in the same way that I really didn't like, and I actually kind of liked the new Ghostbusters movie. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. But I didn't like how much inherent value they put into the proton packs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How the proton packs were almost more important than the character. They were their own character.
I thought the ending was kind of rough. I think the ghost of what's his name kind of.
I think it was done tastefully.
It was tastefully, but he was there for so long. And he was giving everybody hugs, and I'm just
lingered a bit too.
It lingered way too long. It was okay, we
I
get it.
can see.
I understand.
Yeah, it was a little too much of it.
he's like, oh, Darth Vader's there. I'll go over here. Peace out. And then you see how he enters the shot?
Yeah.
From the same way that he exited.
The same way where Vader would be. So he really looks like.
For the love of God, can we play some Smash?
Simmons!
What's
wrong with you?
Good lord!
Remember we said
we sitting there playing Street Fighter, he gets mad at us. Why play Street Fighter?
Get us all hyped.
I thought this was a bitch, man. Right, some Street Fighter, right? God damn it, that's what's happening here. Jesus,
remember when we said, oh, if he plays Donkey Kong, he's not gonna stop.
Yeah,
we said that.
I remember Simmons always does that. One more, last one, last one. Chris, let me bust the Simmons. Here we go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
It's not even my favorite Donkey Kong. It's not even my third favorite Donkey Kong.
Jesus.
How dare you?